Hey, New Richmond High School, this is Nick Jackson from I Am Speak Love. Yo, I got one question for you. Got hope? Students of New Richmond High School, I'm Nick Jackson. I am the CEO and founder of Speak Love, and I am so sad that I can't be there with you today. It's crazy because, like, if you think about like Hope Week and like Speak Love, they got love and hope together on this week today, and I'm so excited to share this message with you. I want to talk to y'all about stress management, right? And like the one thing that I do when I'm running into a situation, especially as an entrepreneur, I gotta keep in my mind, right? Like there's hope. Man, there's so many times where and I got some issues, right? So I have some racial trauma, right? So sometimes when I walk into situations, I have to stop and investigate, ask questions instead of letting my mind tell me what's going on. Right? Then I got business trauma, man. I got folks that I got contracts with, right? That have defaulted on their contracts because of COVID. I got other issues going on where I want so bad to be in person, but I can't be there due to the situation, due to COVID, due to like 6 feet or 3 feet that everybody has to have from one another. And like it causes it promotes this level of stress. Man, I remember being in a high school football player, right? And I was sitting there thinking, I was so excited when the lights are on. You know, that click clack of your cleats when you're hitting the concrete on your way to the turf to go play, right? But there was this thought process that I would go through. It would be like, I'm so excited to play. And I was a running back, right? And I knew that every time I held the ball, there's going to be 11 dudes and all their mamas and papas are going to be yelling for my demise. They're trying to take me out the game. I was nervous. I remember fumbling, dropping the ball, scoring touchdowns, missing blocks, getting blocks, hearing the play called and running the wrong way in front of everybody. Man, I remember one time I got pulled off the field and just reamed by my coach. And I went into this like dark place. And like that's real. It's so funny because a lot of times when we talk to kids, we want to tell you about like keep hope alive, right? And like hope's always there, but like those times where I was trying out, I was trying out for the team and I didn't make it. Or the times where I got those little packets from colleges that let me know that I wasn't accepted. You understand what I'm saying? And I got an acceptance issue, right? I want to accept them. I want them to accept me. I give them my transcript. They give me a denial letter. That's real, right? Then I'm looking at my mom and dad, right? And I know my mom and dad love me very, very, very much. But when I was studying, I wasn't studying like I love my mom and dad most of the time. You feel me? Right? I spent way more time in the weight room than in the library. And that showed up on my grades. And that affected my opportunities greatly. And that stress of being able to go home and see my mom take on another job because we had to pay this extra bill because I didn't do what I was supposed to when I was supposed to do it. Shame. I mean, like these things that happen in our lives, we make decisions, and sometimes the decisions that we make lead us to a place of being embarrassed or embarrassment. That's real. And then in other situations, we do everything we're supposed to do, right? We did everything right. We made it to our junior year. That one dude, you know what I'm saying, the one that you like, right? He asked you to prom. What? We getting ready to go. And then we find out that there's no prom? What? I mean, like, but I did what I was supposed to do. Or like when you work really, really hard, right? You work really, really hard and you sit down for that exam and you're like, okay, this is the one. I'm ready to go. I got the information, and I go blank at my seat. Forget all the things that I've studied. And I'm trying to guess the answers to something that I've worked so hard for. Or how about this stress, right? How about this? Now, there's a certain group of people going to feel me on this, right? So I come to school every day to listen to these people tell me what to do. And then one day, I heard school was closed. Man, I thought it was cool. And then it was closed for a long period of time. Thankfully, at New Richmond, you guys are there in person, and I'm so sad that I'm not able to be there. But there's so many kids that I talk to every day that still aren't back in school yet. Think about that level of stress. They're not back in school yet. They're trying to do their ACT prep at home because they're not able to do it at school where they usually do it. Like their whole situation has been turned absolutely upside down. Or these groups that are used to meeting, and they want me to come and speak to the group, and we're now doing what I'm doing right now over Zoom. It's tough. But I got to tell you one thing. I just had an interview today with this girl named River, and she goes to your high school. She's a senior. And to know that she has, not only does she have so much love for her classmates and for her school, but like it was cool to know that there's somebody out there that's in part of a group that believes in love, that believes in hope. I challenge you. Like those times where I fumbled the football, those times where I had to watch my mom take on an extra job because I didn't do what I was supposed to do. Those times where these issues of life, like they come up and they happen. Like for me, like they heap on me like my shoulder, and I feel them weighing me literally down. Those times, reach out to people like River. I heard there's a whole group, like a whole group of Hope Squad members at your school, right? Like reach out to them. And don't be too proud. Because it's those moments where we sit there and we think like we don't have a problem, but we're being weighed down. Like I don't have an issue. I don't want to go around telling people something. I don't want to let people in, but I'm being weighed down. There's hope for you. And if you're that friend, right? You're that friend that someone calls, right? You're that friend that's there in school and you see somebody who's struggling. Like when you're that person that somebody comes to say, yo, I'm not feeling right. Like I'm feeling weighed down. This is weighing me down. I challenge you as the friend, right? Just to listen. And what you'll find out is that person that comes to you really ain't much different than you are. You may have a different house. You may have a 1-parent, 2-parent, sometimes 3, 4-parent situation, right? But they're just like you. And just like you, they need help too. So y'all, I'm Nick Jackson. I promise I try to keep this around 7 minutes. I want you guys to have a phenomenal day. I hope and I plan to see you in person soon. But in the meantime, keep your eyes on hope, because you never know when you're going to really need it. And you never know when your friends are going to need it even more than you. So I'm Nick Jackson. I direct the Speak Love Train. It's been one of the most amazing things I've ever been able to do. And if I could pass anything on to you, you're the number one person that speaks to you. Speak love to yourself. When you fail, when you have victories, speak love to yourself. So many times we'll put ourselves in situations where we want to serve other people, but I challenge you to put that oxygen mask on you first. And there was this quote that I used to hear all the time, and this quote is so special to me. And it's, you have gold within you. Not just to find it in other people, but you have gold within you. I challenge you to find it every day. Peace.